I turned my greatest failures into my greatest successes by looking at my life in a different way, by seeing and telling my story in a different way, and by believing that my greatest challenges and my greatest so deemed failures were really there to benefit me and were guiding me in a new direction and guiding me to better things than ever before. And when you can change how you see the experiences that you've had in your life, those experiences don't have the same effect. They don't have the effect of pulling you down and pulling you under and making you just feel like bad and like crap. Like when you can change that and change that story so that you can eventually see that those challenges and those things that seemed like failures at one time were and are the best thing that ever happened to you, you regain the power over your life and over where you're going. And when you see those things that didn't work out as stepping stones to learning experiences of things getting better than ever before and things turning out for you better than you ever expected, and really believe in that and know that that is where your life is headed, all those things are beneficial. All those challenges are beneficial for each one of us, because without those challenges, we wouldn't grow. We wouldn't know what is important and what we really want in our life. And so that the more we have those challenges, the more challenges you have, the more you end up growing, the more you end up headed in the direction that you want, if you let yourself go in that direction and can change yourself and change your story to see that that is where you're going and that that is what is happening, and you choose to believe in the path that you can't see yet, the path that this is all leading you to, and know that you are on the road, that you are moving in the right direction, even if in the moment it seems opposite. I've found that the things in my life that seemed like the most challenging in the moment, that seemed like the worst things that ever happened to me, were in the end, down the road, the best things that ever happened to me, because they helped me create the biggest changes in my life and helped me grow the most. And when I realized that, I let go of those things holding me back and holding me down and holding me in the past. And I learned to move forward and to stay focused on where I want to head in my life instead of what's happened, and take those experiences that I have and use them as power, as clarity, as a way to redirect myself and to appreciate them for what they are and appreciate those experiences for the benefit that they gave me. Because when those challenges happen, it is really a guiding light. It is really a clarifying moment that we get to choose from. We get to choose what we do with each experience that we have in life, and we get to choose where we're going to go from there. And what that means for us is up to us. The people that are have had the greatest successes in life have been people that have also had so many failures, that you'll hear it people say that in so many different categories or different successes, that they had so many so-called failures to get them to where they are. They just didn't let those hold them back. They didn't let those become who they were and dictate what was coming next. They believed in themselves so fully and so completely that it didn't matter how many things stood in their way or how many times things didn't go in the way that they had hoped or expected, they kept going and they kept trying new things and they kept taking one step forward and moving in the right direction. And that is something that I've learned, is that I can let go of putting myself down and feeling like a failure, and I can reframe that and choose to see that as clarifying experiences, learning experiences, and see what I can learn from each experience to take another step forward. And sometimes it is really like re-guiding you in another direction. And there's there's one thing about just keeping doing the same thing that's not working, and realizing that it's not working and trying something different, and another thing to know you're in vision and to be adaptable with that vision and with how you get there. And that is part of having challenges in life and so-called failures, is re looking at things from an outside perspective and taking a step back from whatever you were doing and saying, why, what can I do better? What can I do differently next time to have this have different results? And that is a really important thing to do. And sometimes it's not about just um, adamantly going at the same thing and just pushing and pushing and pushing. And usually it's not even about just pushing and pushing, pushing. It's about being adaptable to what is coming in each experience and to learning from that and moving on the path of least resistance, as I like to say. If you let go and move on the path of least resistance and let the challenges guide you, that's a path of resistance, whatever the challenges or the failures came up with. And so you need to redirect and find the path of least resistance from there, and find the path that is guiding you to from those experiences that you had. So change what you have deemed as failures or things that have gone wrong in your life to your greatest successes, to the most, the best thing that ever happened to you, to the most beneficial thing that ever happened to you, to becoming everything that you're meant to be, and to really be the powerful being that you are in this world. Because I know that we are all meant to be a success. We are meant to be successful in everything we put our mind to. We are meant to be that way. That is our mission in this life, is to see the fruition of everything we choose to put our mind to and everything we choose to go after in life. And so if you feel like a failure, or you feel like things have gone wrong, then that something is off. But what's off is not something outside of you that you can't control. It's something that you're doing, something inside of you. And part of it is probably the stories that you're telling, about yourself, the way that you're looking at the world, the way that you're looking at whatever you're doing, or just going at something that isn't meant for you anymore, doing something that is not right for you anymore. And you may need to let go of that, or you may need to just readdress how you're thinking about the path that you're on, how the stories that you're telling about that. Because if you believe that you can't do something, or you believe that you don't have what it takes in some way, then you won't have those skills. And so it takes changing your story and believing in yourself more, one step at a time, moving in that direction of what you know is possible and what you know you can accomplish. I believe in you. I know that you are capable of everything that you want and that you will get there one step at a time. It doesn't need to happen fast. It may not happen fast, but it's a practice. It's something that you can believe in and dream of every day. So let your dreams be big and keep moving in the direction of your dreams and know that you will get there at one point or another, that eventually you will get there. And you don't need that to happen to be happy and to really have everything that you want in that sense. You can find that now. You can find in the moment the peace, the joy, the happiness, the satisfaction that you want, the abundance that you want by seeing that in where you are right now. And then you don't even need that end result to happen. You don't need those successes to come right now. They will come, but you don't need them to come right now. And that helps because then you're not in this place of holding on to needing something to happen and needing something to be a certain way, to be in a good place in yourself and to be in a place where you can really be satisfied with your life and feel like a success in your life. All right, have a great day. Go out there and be the success story that you are meant to be. Love you. Bye.